Proxima Centauri has been considered to be the best candidate for an extraterrestrial message in 4 decades. And of course, currently there has been a signal coming from Proxima Centauri. A radio signal has been received from the direction of Proxima Centauri. Proxima Centauri is the Sun's nearest stellar neighbor. And of course, it has led to many rumors and speculations swirling around. However, astronomers believe that it could be the real deal. It could be a message from another civilization. This discovery was mentioned to the media recently. However, since then, the discovery team of this radio signal from Proxima Centauri has remained quite secretive about the signal that was received. The 64-meter Parkes radio telescope in Australia picked up the faint signal in April and May 2019, whilst it was being used to observe Proxima Centauri. Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf that is located approximately 4.25 light years from Earth. This faint star has at least 2 planets, one of which is a super-Earth, with at least 1.17 Earth's mass, and it orbits in the star's habitable zone. The habitable zone is the region around a star where a planet with the right conditions could host liquid water on its surface and therefore eligible for hosting life. Astronomers were using Parkes to catch radio emission from powerful flares shooting off the star. This Breakthrough Listen project is the world's most advanced SETI endeavor, was also using the opportunity for observations to simultaneously search for alien signals. Late October 2020, this Breakthrough Listen intern, who is also an undergraduate, found a narrowband transmission as a frequency of 90, a portion of the radio spectrum rarely used by human-made transmitters. The frequency was of 982.002 MHz. However, it ended up being buried in the data. Although the reports are a bit unclear on exactly how and when Parkes detected the signal, it apparently showed up during 5 30-minute periods over several days, all while the telescope was pointing directly at Proxima. Notably, when the telescope was turned away from the star, the signal vanished. Ultimately, the signal's origin appears tightly constrained within a 16-inch wide circle, roughly half the size of the full moon, around Proxima Centauri on the sky. This Breakthrough Listen project uses the services of software filters that reject the cacophony of sounds originating from Earth or Earth-orbiting satellites to isolate those coming from deep space. But this transmission was unlike anything the project has previously encountered. Team leader has said that it had some particular properties that caused it to pass many of their checks, and they cannot yet explain it. They intend to investigate further, and they are emphasizing the word that this is a possible candidate for messages from space. Based on the information that has been made public, the signal was concentrated into an extremely narrow range of frequencies, the hallmark of an artificial signal, and distinctly unlike all known natural radio sources. The transmission was apparently monotone, meaning it was not modulated in a manner that conveys more complex information. Over the course of the observations, it increased in frequency, essentially rising in pitch by an unspecified amount, suggesting a source moving towards the telescope. It could be from the orbital motion of the planet, or from a free-floating transmitter, or from a transmitter on the moon. But of course, it was further added that the most likely explanation is probably that it is a source on the surface of Earth, whose frequency is, for whatever reason, very slowly changing. Astronomers think that the fact that the signal is very close to an integer megahertz value strongly suggests a human origin. After all, why would aliens transmit signals that match such a specific value of a human-derived unit of measurement? However, on the off chance that it turns out to be the real deal, it would raise the questions of whether humanity should send a reply. Something within our current means or message could potentially stimulate a response in less than 10 years, starting an interstellar dialogue well within the lifetimes of most people alive on Earth today. This would be an incredibly exciting prospect, but this possibility also raises concerning questions about our conversation partners. Who are they? What are their motives? Do they pose a threat? Technologically advanced beings at Proxima Centauri could reach Earth in just a few decades. If they can traverse interstellar space at an appreciable fraction of the speed of light. After all, these initiatives are ensuring that plans are put in place to ensure that such a venture, with its Starshot project, which plans to use a powerful laser to accelerate about 1,000 ultra-lightweight centimeter-sized craft attached to light sails. Such a craft can theoretically attain 15 to 20% the speed of light, meaning they could reach the Proxima system in 2 to 3 decades. What would such a nearby alien civilization know about Earth and the people of Earth? Many persons are finding it difficult to believe that such a technological civilization on Proxima Centauri would not know about alien life on Earth. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this fascinating discovery by astronomers in relation to the radio signal that is believed to be from Proxima Centauri, one of the Sun's nearest neighbors. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.